Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Express podcast with our sponsors. Today, I am with Brett Lonsdale, founder of Lightning Tools. Lightning Tools will be one of our virtual sponsors. We're so excited to have you here, Brett. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and I'm a huge fan, of course, Collab Days and also your organization as well. So it's a pleasure to be here and being interviewed. So thank you.
Definitely. You just mentioned you're a huge fan of Collab Days. So you guys also run Collab Days or do Collab Days. That's right. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
So I'm actually on the board with Collab Summit, which is the parent organization, if you like, or parent conference to Collab Days. So the Collab
Mm.
Days is typically a free to attend event that's very regional, and anybody that casts their mind back to SharePoint Saturdays, it's kind of the same sort of deal as that, where attendees the ability to come and learn, well, from subject matter experts really across many different Microsoft 365 related subjects, and then sometimes even Azure and Copilot and things like that. We decided to get involved specifically with Collab Days about 5 years ago now, and originally we were hosting it in hotels and small conference facilities, but we had the opportunity arise during COVID to host it at the National Museum of Computing, which is on Bletchley Park. Is a history buff will know about Bletchley Park and how it is the center of the code breaking machines during World War II. So there's a great deal of history there, and the venue has the largest collection of working computers, ranging from Colossus, which was the Alan Turing machine that was able to help break the code. It's got the bomb working, or bomber, I should say, and yeah, all the way up to sort of the 1980s BBC Classroom. So it's a different kind of setup to what you would normally find. But yeah, you can attend sessions and then wander around the museum during the breaks. It's fantastic.
Awesome. And Collab Days in Bletchley, when is that happening?
Yeah, so that is it's going to be September the 25th. Sorry, I haven't guessed my mind back then. So yeah, and of course that's going to be in Bletchley Park.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to be there.
Yeah, of course. You're a sponsor as well, so yeah, we're very
Yeah.
keen to see you.
Likewise. So yes, as I mentioned earlier, Lightning Tools is virtual sponsor for Collab Days South Africa. So we're pretty stoked that even, I guess only Americans can say across the pond. But
Yeah.
overseas, you can still extend your reach this side. So we're really excited about Lightning Tools hopping on this year. But can you tell us a little bit more about Lightning Tools?
Yes, absolutely. So I was the founder of Lightning Tools back in 2007. What led to creating Lightning Tools was the fact that I was teaching SharePoint development during 2006 and 2007. I think I taught a SharePoint development class every single week of the year unless I was on vacation. And yeah, it kind of got a little bit repetitive and so on. And a lot of the people that were attending the courses, of course, as with any kind of software platform, they had, of course, questions and, can you do this with SharePoint? Can you do that with SharePoint, etc. A lot of the time, the answer was no, you can't. And so I had this idea to create a company that actually addressed some of the gaps inside of Microsoft SharePoint. That's really how we started. So back then, it was all around business connectivity services, which has since been deprecated. But we do cover areas such as permissions management, reporting, and still data integration as well, and data visualization tools as well. Key areas are form design and automation. So if you think along the lines of sort of Power Apps, but an integrated experience where you can have your business users easily build forms, it's incredibly intuitive for them to build a business form like an expense claim form or something like that. And we can also help you to migrate. So if you're using InfoPath and you've got that dread about what to do this year, because InfoPath is being deprecated by summer next year. Yeah, there's a lot of organizations with InfoPath forms still in their environment, and we can help you migrate from those to Power Apps or also across to our platform as well, Lightning Force. We've got a great migration tool.
All right. Awesome. And which industries do you typically serve? So who are your typical clients?
There's a wide range of different industries that we work with. Software, it's not specific to any one industry, any organization that is making use of Microsoft 365. And we have clients that really vary from 50 employees up to sometimes 165,000 employees and so on. Sorry, that figure was fresh from last night. But yeah, all sorts of different organizations. But there is a bit of a trend. Of course, there's a lot of finance organizations, a lot of government and military organizations make use of our software, and that's really worldwide as well. Although the majority of our customers are in the United States, we have customers in most countries, I would say.
What motivated you? So, as Lightning Tools, what motivated you to, sponsor Collab Days South Africa this year?
First of all, I just want to apologize actually because I wish I was there in person. It's just it's clashing with
Yeah.
the things that are going on. But yeah, I would love to be there in person. I'm a great fan of Brad and also TT Consult and everything that you guys do for the community as well. So it's a wonderful event. I also have family in South Africa as well. So I think may have mentioned that to you before. So they're near Fourways, and
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
it'd be great to tie the two in. Go and see some family. Also sponsor your event, maybe speak at your event as well. That'd be a great thing. So I'm keeping my fingers tightly crossed that 2026 will have the
Yeah.
opportunity to do that.
No, what I'm hearing you say is that 2026, Brady Lonsdale will be speaking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Will be, we just need to lock it in by the end of the year that, okay, next year you're going to be here.
yeah. Absolutely, that would be absolutely fantastic. And best we could do this year was to be a virtual sponsor, but yeah, hopefully next year we'll be there in person.
Well, we look forward to it. And yeah, you've said it now, so you can't go back. No backseas.
Right.
And so tell me, why do you think, I mean, you've been in the game for quite a while. Why do you think such events are important? Events like Collab Days, why do you think they are important, for the Microsoft and tech community, not just, in South Africa, but in general, all over the world?
I think Microsoft themselves actually do a wonderful job of also doing some free to attend events. At least here in the UK, they do. So they had things like the Ignite on tour and things like that. But generally speaking, to go to something like Microsoft Ignite costs a lot of money, and there's also other events as well, more on the sort of commercial side than they are on the community side. And I think the nice thing about Collab Summit and Collab Days is the fact that this is really providing something for somebody to go and then attend a community-led event that's either not costing a great deal of money or it's something that's free to attend. And the Collab Days are free to attend. They're local typically, and you get a fantastic opportunity to network with other organizations that are in your region. If you were to attend an event in the United States, for example, of course, it's not just expensive to attend it and get your ticket, but it's expensive to get there and to stay there and to be fed while you're there and so on. Whereas, yeah, if there's something that's on your doorstep or at least within a commutable distance, and you can learn from most of the time the same quality of speaker as well, then that's just a tremendous opportunity. So anybody that is looking at these events and thinking, well, yeah, I'm not so sure who the speakers are and so on. Most of the time, they're the same speakers that are going to be speaking at big events, big commercial events that you're paying a lot of money to attend. And yeah, you get to do that in your area. They're flying in to come and speak at your event, and great opportunity to meet those speakers. A lot of speakers in this community are very open. You don't have to treat them like they're some sort of superstar. Go and have a chat with them and get your questions answered and introduce yourself to other people in the community, and you'll learn a lot of stuff, not just from the session itself, but that networking is invaluable.
And do you have a message that you'd like to share, with the Collab Day South Africa community?
I just hope you all have a wonderful day, absorb everything you can, and individually, but it helps your organizations as well, helps you to grow and keep on sharing the love.
Awesome. And where can our attendees, learn more about your work or connect with you, after the event? Maybe a website, LinkedIn page, or
Yeah, so our corporate website is lightningtools.com. So you go to find information about everything that we do there. LinkedIn, if you do a search on Brett Lonsdale, I think there's two of us. One of them is like a UK politician. I'm not that one. So choose the other guy.
thanks for
Yeah, you
clarifying.
found me. So yeah, just a quick search on Brett Lonsdale. You should find me on LinkedIn, and yeah, be happy to connect.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Brett. Thank you once again to Lightning Tools for partnering with Collab Days. The contribution from the sponsors is what allows us to make the event a success. So we don't take your contribution lightly. And we look forward to having you in person next year.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm held to it. Well,
All
thank
the
you again.
best. All the best for
Good luck.
Collab Days as well.